guys, welcome to my Bailey Unicorn Cadiz 2018 Christmas Living With review. So I'm joined with Mum and Dad as we are going to talk through what we like and what we dislike about this caravan. Now, we've been in this caravan for 5.5, 6 days, and it's been a very interesting time. So without further ado, let's get on and talk about our positive and negative. I'm going to start with Dad, who we towed the caravan just around the site, so we didn't tow it outside, but we still hitched it onto our car and just towed it. So I'll pass over to Dad and he'll talk about the towing.
Thanks, Oliver. Yeah, so basically we went for a quick drive around the site. Obviously didn't want to take it outside of the grounds of Longleat, as it's a lone van. But took it around, and I have to say, comparing it to our van, obviously it's a single axle, not twin, but it felt extremely light on the back of my car. Our current van is obviously within the limits of my car to be able to tow it, but it was certainly noticeable how much lighter this van was. It's obviously got all the stability, Alco, Secure and all that on the van, ATC, and clearly didn't get to really test that out because I was only doing 5 miles an hour around the site, but it felt stable from what I could tell. So yeah, it felt like a nice van to tow.
There's a few things that I really like. The toilet hatch sounds really stupid, but in the Series 3 and the Series 2 and even the Series 1, they put the toilet hatch at the back, which was an absolutely stupid idea, because if you wanted to park like that far away from a hedge, you couldn't, because you wouldn't be able to get your toilet cassette out. So what they've done is they've recessed it in this cupboard, and it's got a channel down the middle, and inside there's 2 bits in the side, and that's really good because you can put your toilet chemicals, you know, your gloves if you use them, your watering cans, all your additives, everything like that can go in there and it can all be forgotten about. On the subject of storage, even though this caravan hasn't got a front locker, it's got tons of storage. Lots of places to put your towing mirrors, all that sort of thing that you carry around in your caravan. The gas locker is over the axle, so perfect for nose weight, and it's very large with the ability to put 2 6-kilo bottles in there. I'm going to pass it over to Mum and she's just going to talk about it a bit more.
Hello. I get to talk about how nice it looks from the outside. So it is very sharp, the graphics are very good, it looks very sleek, and it oozes quality, which all Unicorn Cadizes should ooze. It also matches perfectly with our car.
You've heard what we like about the exterior. Let's move over to the interior and I'll see you inside. Sat here in the lounge, and I'm going to pass over to Dad, who's going to talk about his positive and negatives of the lounge.
Well, I quite like the lounge area. There's a couple of things that I do really like, actually. One is the pockets on the sides, both sides of the van, so you can put your phones in and you can charge them with the USB points that are up here by the lights. One thing that we did have a problem with, so one thing I didn't like about the lounge is when we were trying to make the double bed up. Like most caravans, obviously it's got the pull-out section here out from the central drawer area where you can pull out with the slats. But like most vans as well, sometimes they get caught. Well, that happened to us the first time we tried to use it. And because this is actually built into the van, you can't take it out like some pedestal units. You can remove them and then you can sort out the slats and then you're fine.
I quite liked the lounge. I love the colour scheme and the fabric. The cushions are really, really nice and scudgy and supportive. However, the only downfall that we could find is that the actual seating area is a little bit short, and we do like to lounge as a family, and for the 3 of us, with 2 people over 6 foot, it is a little bit short. But apart from that, that's all we could find negative about it.
Really, I've got a couple positives. The first one is the blinds. I got a thing about blinds, and I love Constantina ones. So ones that are like this, they're Constantina, and they block out all the lights, and they're just awesome. The other thing I love about this caravan is the big front window. And here it is. Look at it. It's massive, that. I think that's an awesome feature. And it lets so much light in. We've really noticed the difference between our smaller windows and our Bailey compared to this one. So we love this feature. The only negative I can find is what Mum said, the single beds are too short. I love the colour scheme and I think it's a really lovely place to sit.
As I'm the one that does all the cooking and, to be honest, 90% of the washing up as well, I think I'm probably the only person to give a review on the kitchen. However, I love the kitchen. It is a lot bigger than ours. One of my biggest gripes are microwaves. And guess what? I can actually reach the microwave, and I love the fact that you've got the extra electric burner. And a real treat in this van is we don't use our grill and our oven in our other van because we have to share our van and my mum doesn't like us using it. But I have used the oven twice. We are currently cooking a rather nice lasagna in there, and I have to say the oven is absolutely fantastic. I love the big drawers that you can put all your bits and bobs in, but the thing that I do love the best is the big fridge. It has been an absolute godsend this year. Obviously it's probably got a little bit more alcohol than it has anything else in it, but it is a big plus point. So overall the kitchen gets a mummy's thumbs up.
Now for the bed area then. Well, what do I think about these beds? Actually, they are very comfortable. They're not quite wide enough for me. So I'm a bit, maybe I toss and turn in the night as well, I don't know, but actually they're a little bit narrow. But I'd imagine for most people they're going to be quite happy with a bed. Say comfort wise, perfect. And that would be my only comment. Anything else about the room? Plenty of storage up here. Nice bit of light coming in through the windows on the sides. And the decor runs the same throughout as the rest of the van.
I'm as qualified as Dad to say these beds are pretty comfortable. Now I'm not as big as Dad, but I am taller. Now these are 2'2" wide, which is why they're a bit narrow. They're 6'2" long. I'm 6'1", so there's a bit of room there, but on the whole they're fine. This caravan has Aldi heating. The heating is down the side of here, and it's lovely and toasty in the night, and even in the morning it's really nice and warm. You can have a TV point over there, so there's TV, coax, that sort of thing, and there's a nice concertina blind so that I can shut the rest of the caravan away to say get dressed, so you can use this whole area as a dressing room.
Here in the bathroom, and as I think I said to my boys, compared to our caravan, it is a little bit bijou in here. However, I do say the shower is fantastic, and if you swivel the loo right the way round, you do get an ample area to wash and dry yourself after your shower. The basin probably could do with being a little bit smaller, a little bit rounder, and also the wardrobe. Not 100% convinced on the wardrobe. It's a little bit shallow. Some of our hangers don't quite fit in it, and also being the only lady in a caravan of 2 boys, sometimes the bathroom gets a little bit busy and I can't always get to the wardrobe when I need to. But overall you get a lovely big mirror, it's lovely lit, and the best thing, the gorgeous radiator that keeps the bathroom toasty warm.
So we've seen the exterior and the interior, and now we're going to round it up. Personally, I quite like this, but then I'm not the person that would buy it, so it's a bit different. I like it, the graphics are awesome, the look inside is lovely. Now what do you think, Mummy? Would you buy this caravan?
I would buy this caravan if it was just me and Steve. I think it is a lovely luxury couples caravan.
So, Dad, would you buy this caravan?
I'm inclined to agree with Mum actually. I think as a couple on their own, it is a luxury two-berth. The thing that I do miss a lot, and we've got in our current van, is the double fixed bed. And so for me, I think the Unicorn design is a lovely caravan. The fabrics are nice. It feels a nice van. So I think maybe not the Cadiz, but perhaps a different one within the Unicorn range would be more suitable for us as a family.
Yeah, that's what we've talked about. We've said, you know, maybe something like the Cabrera, which is a rear fixed bed, or the Vigos, or even we'd like going back to a twin axle would be much more suitable. Thanks to Bailey for lending us this Unicorn Cadiz. It's been really nice, a great insight into what it's like. Thanks to Longleat for the caravan site, and remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, all those things that you usually do. I'll see you in the next video, so thanks for watching. Bye!
Bye!